Hello and welcome to Do Tuesday. This is Deb from Kitchen to Shelf. That's kitchen, the number 2shelf.com, what you need to know to grow. So this week we're continuing to talk about Q4 and about its importance in your business and the importance of planning now for that crucial fourth quarter. So last week, we started digging into what you did last year. What were those numbers, right? And what were you going to do to pivot? And I'd love to hear what you guys came up with pivoting if you felt like it was needed, because some of the places that you were going to sell in this year are probably not going to be there, right? So we have to come up with new creative ways. Love to hear some of those. And we're going to continue to talk about the planning this week. And your to-do for this Tuesday and this week is really to start forecasting what your production is going to need to be to meet the sales that you want to have during that fourth quarter. So looking at what you did last year, looking at how you're going to pivot, and then start thinking about the inventory that you need to have on hand at the beginning of Q4, and what you're going to need to produce during that quarter also. And in doing that, it's not just looking at the numbers, it's then also looking at all the raw materials that you're going to need. And then what is the lead time behind them to get those to where they need to be for you to do production? So if you need some more packaging, how long is it going to take you to get that packaging in place? And we know a lot of things are moving slower now. So you might want to add a little extra time and a little cushion in there. What we don't want to have happen is to have Q4 come around and you to have the demand and then not have the inventory to meet that demand. So again, your to-do for this Tuesday is to start doing production forecasts. So you want to look at the numbers that you're going to need, backtrack from there, how much materials are you going to need, and then also how long is it going to take you to get those materials in, and how long is it going to take you to do that production. Next week, we're going to start talking about putting together a calendar to make sure you're on top of it all. But for now, that's it for this To Do Tuesday. This is Deb from Kitchen to Shelf. That's kitchen, the number 2shelf.com, what you need to know to grow. Talk to you next week.